What's good, family? You are now chilling with your boy, Fat Boy Fish. It's good, family. What is good to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world? Peace and blessings be upon all my brothers and sisters out there. I hope you're taking advantage of this 9 o'clock per hour. You need to go ahead, family. Come get you some. Come get you some of these good blessings. Come edify your father. Come be in a symbol with your brothers and sisters that want to say a special prayer on the behalf of you because you love God and you trying to put him inside of your life. Jesus lives, family. Jesus lives, and Father is watching all of us. Now, I got a little conversation for today, but I'm going to be rambling a little bit. One of the biggest things that I want to put in the talk for today is, do y'all know Jehoshaphat want to kill me? I mean that, family. Do you know he want to kill me? I heard what Jehoshaphat was sitting there talking about to God. I heard him. You know what I'm saying? I heard what was being said. I heard what God brought to him, what God told him, and what he said to the Father. And he told God that he might have to kill me. He said the only reason why he let me still talk is because I believe in God. That's the only reason, family. That's the only reason this man wants to kill me. I can't believe this, family. I have come so far. Do he know I'm the reason why this channel is up? That don't mean nothing to Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat is on some other stuff, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He's on some other stuff when it comes to the Father. And he was thinking, if Fat comes between him and God, he gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there, I'm looking like, man, this is messed up. I done did all this work. Do you see all the work that I have been doing? I've been working constant, family. I've been coming with good conversations. It's got to be good conversations because other people like talking about what I'm talking about. But I don't understand why he want to kill me. He was actually telling God, I will kill him if I have to. Man, that's messed up. That's messed up, family. That's messed up. I'm a person too. Did you know I started this over racism? Man, I don't understand, family. But he a man of God. I gotta roll with him, family. And he said, if it comes to a point to where he has to make a choice between him and God, he has already chosen to kill me in the process. And I figure that's messed up. I'm lucky I love God, or he would have killed me, family. And I'm just being real with you. I'm being honest from my heart. Now, they say that America is much like Rome. Right now, I would like you to dig in your pocket and pull out a 10-cent piece, a dime. Pull it out. Look at the face that you see on the dime. Does that not look like Caesar? Does it? Do you see the resemblance in these two people? I don't even know what president that is on the 10 cent. But if you look at Augustus Caesar and you put that dime piece next, they look alike, family. They look like identical, like they could be brothers or something like that. Is that a hidden message? Is somebody trying to tell me something? I don't know, family. I'm just saying. What else was going on with your brother here today? We talked about colorism yesterday. I hope you took that to heart. I really mean that, family. I really do. I'm not going to dread too long on it, but I really see that as a problem with our people. I really do. Now, the damn shame about colorism is people, they don't like to acknowledge what's going on. So you done seen it go from, you seen it went from the Willie Lynch syndrome. That's what the brothers and sisters back in the 50s and the 60s, that's what they called it. Oh, you got that Willie Lynch syndrome. You hate your people. You walking around with it. And we're not talking about no coons. We ain't talking about no Sambos. We ain't talking about them. We're talking about post-traumatic slave syndrome. Now, I don't know if y'all know this or if y'all been watching this, but they used to call it the Willie Lynch syndrome. Okay, people wasn't feeling that. They didn't understand. It went smooth over their head. Okay, I got it. I get it. You don't understand. Okay, now they stepped it up. They named it something different just to let you know that this is a problem that's going on with your people. What did they call it? Post-traumatic slave syndrome. We practice this collectively as a people. We do. Either we're willing to acknowledge it or we not. We practice this. That's why you see all this hatred amongst brother to brother and sister to sister. Okay, that wasn't good enough. You didn't comprehend. You didn't get it. Smooth over your head. You know what I'm saying? It went right over your head. You didn't get it. Then they came up with another name for the white folks out there, and for my black folks to understand what we is going through. Now, this is a remnant of slavery that's been passed on for so long. The only way we can break this as a cycle, this chain, family, is through love for ourselves, to express love to our people. How much better off would we be if we shared love to each other? But you know how these Negroes is. Oh, fat boy, he wants you to love people. I can't love them. I can't be like them. They scandalous. Whatever, man. Whatever. I see that you don't have a heart. Don't want to help your people. Don't want to see your people doing good. You always want to see the chaos and the calamity that befalls all of us and what we go through. Not willing to make a change. Okay. That wasn't good enough, my brothers and sisters. People wasn't understanding. You know what I'm saying? Post-traumatic slave syndrome. They didn't get that. Okay, now they changed it again for you. Are you following this, family? Are you listening? They changed it again. Now they call it colorism. It's the same damn thing, family. Willie Lynch syndrome. Post-traumatic slave syndrome. Colorism. It's the same damn thing. And a lot of y'all still don't get it. You don't understand. It's too much. Even though you partake in these actions with your hatred, hating on your own damn people. I don't understand. I'm not practicing it. I throw salt on anybody who is practicing it. I love my people. Can't take that from me. I'm proud to be black. I'm proud to show my people love. But you don't see that same love in this life with our people. You just don't see it. Now, this was a plot from the devil. It was a plot. It was a plot. How can I get God's people to be separated and be at each other's throat? As long as they at each other's throat, they won't be able to do the job that God has put on them. You know what I'm saying? That's part of our culture, but it's a part of our inheritance as well. You know what I'm saying? To be godly people. So you look at the way that we are now, and you be like, man, I just don't see no change. I don't see it. But back again, it rests on us wanting to make a change. Us as black people, we gotta stop glorifying. We gotta stop glorifying this bad stuff that we do. It's not the lick, family. It's not the business. Y'all see how hard I go on people because I see this evilness that's in them. You know what I'm saying? I can't say it in the world. God will destroy me for that. But you see how hard I go on the evil. You see it. You see the things that I talk about. A lot of people, they hate me. And this is another reason. A lot of people hate me because they know I stand for God. They do. They know I'm against racism, whiteism people. They know I'm not with the agendas of homosexuality. They know I'm against that. They know that I believe in black Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It's all of these things that make up your brother that I'm against. And a lot of people would say that I'm wrong. They'd say I'm wrong. Why you listening to that nigga? Why he ain't talking about nothing? I have heard so much salt just threw at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Threw at your... These trifling, no good ass people would sit there and make a video talking about me, and I'm just giving you the word. I'm gonna give you the word. I'm expressing different things that we all see, that we all go through. But no, they can't come up with their own stuff. They've been doing this for years, family. For years. This is my first time doing this, you know what I'm saying? And this only through God's power am I able to stand up on here on my own 2 feet and express how I feel and try to give knowledge and understanding to my people because I care. But once more again, you got these people running around here that love division. They do the will of their father. Family, do you listening? Are you listening to me? They do the will of their father, and the will of their father is to separate us and keep us apart, keep us at each other's throat, and to stop us from doing what God is asking of all of us as his chosen people. They don't want to do that. That's too hard for them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want it. They don't want to stop practicing doing what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. And then they live their lives evil and foul. And then they wonder why God does all the horrible things that he said he would do to us. Like family, I don't go against God. I don't. Some lessons God is going to teach me in person. If you only willing to listen. He does that to everybody. I am not the only one. A lot of lessons you're going to learn out of God's word. A lot of lessons God is going to send you a minister, a man or woman of God, either be your pastor, either be your brother or your sister, to teach you something that he wants to tell you. So I'm constantly gaining knowledge, and I'm constantly listening and trying to figure it out, because I'm on the same walk just like y'all is, family. I'm trying to figure out how can I better suit my Father. But you see the evilness on us, that it's just like it's latched. Is we as a people, are we not willing to let it go? Are we as a people not willing to help our own people? What other people do you see that live in America that's not willing to help each other? I don't see it. I see everybody else helping each other, doing for each other, having great things. And once more again, I'm not talking about rich Negroes that don't care about you, that love saying all this, they love saying all this stuff. But when it comes to helping the black community and trying to build up black people to have something, they ain't trying to hear that. That's messing with their money. It makes no sense when money is involved in it. Okay, that's cool. But I see, family, I see all these different people talking all this smack, and they are cowards to me, because if you got something to say about me, say it. You know what I'm saying? Say it. Let it come. You ain't got to sit up here, throw shade on me. Everybody know who you talking about. It's only one fat boy fish. And I told you what your brother wanted to do to me. Woo, I got to fly straight up over here. I got to do it right, y'all, because he already owned me. And I don't understand. They done made fun of my videos, made fun on things that I have said. And all I have been trying to give you is stuff that... It's a lot of people that are willing to give it to you, but not a lot of people that's my age, that God has gave them knowledge to put out. It's not a lot of us. You know, we're out here. We is out here. We out there. And you see them all the time. But it's not a lot. It's like more of our people want to glorify the evil that tears us apart. That makes no sense. It just makes no sense to me. And y'all always hear me talking about it, my brothers and sisters, because as I look at it, I look at that one problem is making us not have a future. I don't see it. I don't see us being able to be prosperous people in this country if we constantly doing things to each other. And I know brothers, I know sisters, I know you work all the time. I know you got jobs. I know you got responsibilities. I'm not talking about you. You doing what you got to do to make it. But even though you doing whatever you got to do, you still got to watch for your own brothers that's out here that's running wild. And they making us look bad. They the reasons why people say the things that they say about us. They are. Not all of us is like that. We're not. You know what I'm saying? I've been hard working my whole entire life. I can't put no time on it. Family, let's dive into a little story about my past real quick. I remember when I was 5 years old, my grandma, she had a peach plum tree. I don't know if it was a cherry plum tree or a peach plum. It looked like a cherry. Darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Girl, I'm watching you. And it was like a plum or a peach or a cherry peach. It was one of them, you know what I'm saying? And my grandmother, before she passed, she with the Lord now. Jesus lives, family. Don't feel sorry when your loved ones leave this world, because they with Jesus. They going through way more. We should celebrate when our people die. Y'all running around here all sad and stuff. Stop being so damn sad when your family go to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Quit. Celebrate. Now, my grandmother, she had this tree in the back of her yard, and it had all these cherry plums on it. I would go and I would get some oatmeal box, the Quaker oatmeal box with the dude that looked like George, the rapist George Washington on it. And I would fill up these cherries, and I would walk all around my neighborhood knocking on the people's door. Hello, my name is Linus. I got these cherries, this fresh fruit. You know what I'm saying? I got this fresh fruit for sale. And I was so young, family, I didn't even do a price for it. I wasn't even smart enough to say, you know what, I give you 10 for $1. You know what I'm saying? I did do that. I gave him 4 for $1. But check this out, family. I went through that whole neighborhood. I made so much money on them cherries. I filled up one of them whole giant Quaker boxes full of change. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how much money that was? For a kid in the 80s, I was balling, family. I was balling. God always gave me a hustle. God always gave me a way to make some money if I was only willing to get off my ass and go make it. So my brothers out here running around talking about they can't do and they can't have. No, God has provided a way for you. He sent somebody your way and they told you something. You know they hiring at what you call it. You know if you look online. So to be lazy, that's unexcusable to me. You know what I'm saying? It is no excuse to be lazy and not have nothing and not be a hard-working man. So back to this story. Now, My grandma's tree, I mean, it was full. We was daredeviling trying to get all the way to the top of the tree to pull off the last cherry, because I put all my family members to work. It was like 9 or 10 of us. I put everybody to work on grandma's tree. We sold every single piece of fruit off of that damn tree. I only seen my grandmama on the weekends. You know, the parents, they get tired of the kids. You going to your grandma's house. I'm tired of looking at you. But I remember that whole tree was filled with all that fruit. It took me with one idea that God gave me to make money. Every week I would come, because all my other cousins, they would be getting dropped off too. They didn't stop the business because I wasn't working. They kept on selling the fruit. Scandalous, right? They didn't even want to cut me no piece, nothing. That's all right. I still love them. And they know I'm telling the truth. I put them to work. But by the end of that summer, it wasn't even the whole summer. It was only like 3 weeks. By the end of that 3 weeks, every single piece of fruit was off of that tree. It was sold. And we made money off of it. So I don't understand, family. It's unexcusable to get out here and not try to make nothing out your life. I don't understand. I've been working so hard, family, just to have these things. I want stuff. Shoot, I want the better things in life. I want stuff. So I'm going to do what it is to get it. But I just don't understand why we glorify all this evil. Now, you see our brothers and sisters out here that always got this spiteful spirit, always got this evil coming off of their tongue, always known for doing wild and being wild and evil. Why do you consider them to be somebody you should listen to? Why? What did Jehoshaphat said? The counsel of the wicked can only be deceived. You choose to follow these people, and they can only teach you how to be evil. But for us not to point that finger at these individuals for the things that they do, that's wrong on us, family. So we must like our own suffering. We must like it. We must take a pleasure in our own suffering if we have allowed all these things to go on. This power right here is in our hands. Can't nobody save us from this one. God has given us all the tools we need to fight this evil. He has. And the best tool he has given us is to love each other. Now, I don't wish death on them. I don't. Even though death is promised to them, I don't wish death on them. I can't waste my time out in the street anymore trying to reach them, and not because they lost. You know what I'm saying? They lost and they choose to be that way. They got good counsels and they choose not to listen to them. So it's a small portion of them that will never make a change. Half of them is gonna come out of that life. They is. I claim it in the name of Jesus Christ. Half of them will come out of that life, but the other half, they only getting better, family. They only getting worse. And you see everything that they programming inside of your babies. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to take a stand with your brother on this one. You gotta stand with me. I can't do this alone. We can't do this all by ourselves. And the more we let this carry on, the more we will never have. The more destruction we will bring upon our own heads. You know what I'm saying? Look at these children, family. Look at how they act. Look at the things that are driving them to them. They don't take no pleasure in, oh, I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna work real hard to have the gooder things. No, they want the easy way out, but they've been taught that. That's why I'm ashamed of some of all these other people who have the power and the voice, and they choose not to stand up on it. Look at them. You know what I'm saying? They all on the internet, they all on the TV. Ain't the problem, because they want to continue to see our own self-destruction. I'm against it, family. I'm not riding with it. I want to do things to help my people no matter the cost. I just don't see no end if we not all, like here in my city, they always taking a stand on crime. Black on black crime, they always taking a stand on it. It's brothers out here in my city that, they really don't like it. You know what I'm saying? They have walked that life just like me. They didn't seen it, and they seen the end of it, and they like, we don't even need it. So I don't understand, family. The day we can stop killing each other is the day we'll actually be able to live. The day we stop hurting each other is the day that we actually be at peace. The day that we are willing to help each other is the day that we'll actually be able to build. And I'm not talking about them sorry Negroes out here that don't give a damn about you. I'm not talking about them. I'm not. They trying to hold on to their riches with everything that they got because they know it's going to get taken from them. So they trying to have as fun as I'm not even talking. Look how long they didn't have their money, and look how long they have done nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They feel their hands is tied. Are they just like all other rich people who want to be even richer and richer and richer? I don't know, family. I don't know. But it was something else that I wanted to go over. So your brother, I'm against it. I tell you now and forevermore, to the end of time, I'm against it. I don't stand on it. I practice love for my people. I practice black power, black pride, black peace, black understanding. Because as you look at our babies, as you look at our teenagers, as you look at our young men, we don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And we need that to be a prosperous people. The more we hurt our own selves is the more we curse our own selves, and we cheat our own selves out of a good future. And anybody who would tell you otherwise, they do not love you, and they don't love the Father. Jesus wants his people working together. He don't want us working and tearing each other apart. Look at us, family. And some people hate when I get up and I do a message like this, but if you're not loving God, you would never know why I'm up here in the first place. You might as well find somebody else to listen to. I'll be a waste of your time. You know what I'm saying? I love my people. I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to let you know what my mind state was for today. And you're more than welcome to come get some of these prayers tonight. You know what time it be. We magnifying the Father. Let him come into your life. Jesus lives, family. Jesus lives, family, and the Father is watching. You know what I'm saying? That scares me. I don't know about you. That scares me. You know what I'm saying? What you mean he watching? He watching me, y'all. I always, and then as soon as I do something wrong, here come the Father, and now I got to answer for it. And he is not going to spare me. I'm just like everybody else. He will get all up in my ass if he have to. But I'll take them stripes off my back for him giving me another chance. But I'm not practicing evil either. I get up here and say cuss words, and I'm trying my best not to, family. But other than that, your boy is trying really hard not to be doing no sinning up over here. I mean, really, really, really hard. I'm really tough on this. You know what I'm saying? By me doing what the Father is asking, he has promised to let me live. If I don't, he's gonna kill me. So I just leave it right there, family. Peace and blessings be upon all my brothers and sisters out there that serve the Father. Jesus lives, family.